immigration. Lumabas din dito si Sheila Go na walang record sa immigration. Baka magkasabay silang lumabas, Madam Chair. Baka pwede natin tanungin ito kung magkasama ba silang lumabas. At paano sila lumabas? Dahil wala kang record, di ba? Sheila Go, wala kang record paglabas. So, pwede namin malaman kung paano ka lumabas dito sa bansa? Yes. Pakisagot.
Ms. Sheila, go.
Opo.
Tatanungin ko yung mga ahensya, yung teorya nila, paano kayo lahat ni Alice Go nakalabas. Pero tinatanong na rin kayo ngayon, baka pwede niyong simulang sagutin kung paano kayo nakalabas sa Pilipinas.
Madam Chair, baka pwede niya tanggalin yung face mask niya.
Pakitanggal yung
SP
face
Pro
mask
Tem.
para
Maaari niyo bang tanggalin mask niyo, Ms. Sheila? Para klarong namin ikaw marinig. Briefly lang muna po kasi pagkatapos ng unang sagot nyo, tatanungin muna namin yung mga ahensya. So, yung pinaka-sagot ninyo, paano ba kayo nakalabas sa Pilipinas?
pwede mo pakitanggal sila. Mababait naman kami lahat dito. Huwag ka mag-alala. Sige, paano ka lumabas?
Sakay po kami ng boat.
Ha?
Ano po?
Sasakay kami ng boat sa dagat.
Boat?
Sumakay kayo ng boat sa
Saan?
dagat.
Saan kayo galing? Saan kayo sumakay?
Hindi ko alam yung lugar.
Pero dito lang sa Metro
Opo.
Manila, Luzon?
Siguro.
O pumunta kayo Mindanao? O
Mindanao.
doon kayo sumakay?
Saan po yung Mindanao? Hindi ko alam.
Hindi. Galing ka dito Manila. Paano kayo sumakay ng boat? Sumakay muna kayo ng eroplano o bus bago kayo sumakay ng boat? O
Wala po.
tell us the details.
Dito
Anyway,
lang.
establish naman talaga na hindi kayo dumaan sa immigration. Wala kayong immigration records. Pakishare na lang sa amin paano kayo lumabas para makorek namin yung mga
Opo.
mga sistema na yan.
Dito lang po kasi galing kami sa bahay. Tapos
Bahay.
may sunto sa amin na isang sasakyan.
Saan kayo
Diretso
dinala?
Anong klaseng sasakyan?
Van.
Van. And then, saan nga kayo dinala?
Hindi ko alam kung sa yung lugar. Siguro biyahe kami ng ilan oras. Hindi ko
Mga ilang
masabi.
oras?
Hindi ko matantaas yung matagal din.
Araw kayong umalis, then gabi kayo dumating doon? Or araw
Ah,
kayong umalis, araw din dumating?
Halos tapos ng dinner.
Pero umalis kayo ng Manila, araw pa?
Gabi.
Gabi rin. So, umalis kayo ng gabi, and then dumating kayo doon.
Hating gabi.
So, isang buong araw kayo bumiyahe?
Hindi po. Hindi siya isang buo araw. Kung siguro outer dinner, 7:08. Tapos ang lating namin hating gabi na po.
So mga 5 hours by van. Tapos anong,
Hindi ko sure kung tama pa kasi hindi ko maano sa oras po.
Madam Chair,
tapos just one more follow-up and then before SP Pro Tem. Anong klaseng boat yung sabi niyong boat na sinakyan niyo?
Yung maliit na puti.
Maliit na puti. SP Pro Tem?
sino yung driver na sumundo sa'yo?
Hindi ko kilala.
Pati plate number na sasakyan, di mo alam.
Hindi po.
Ilan kayo ron sa van?
Po,
Ilan,
Ilan
kayo
daw
sa
kayo
van?
sa van?
tatlo po.
Tatlo. Sino-sino?
Kaming tatlo.
Sino?
Sinong tatlo?
Si Alice tsaka si Wesley po.
That, sabay pala kayo ni Alice, lumayas. Sabay kayo ni Alice, lumayas dito sa Pilipinas.
Opo.
Oh.
At
O, yun na.
yung pagbiyahe niyo ni na Alice para umalis sa Pilipinas na bumiyahe kayo mga 5 oras, dumating ba kayo sa Pangasinan?
Hindi po. Alam ko Pangasinan hindi.
Hindi Pangasinan ang inabot nyo.
Kasi ano siya Manila, tapos lampas pa eh. Hindi ko alam yung lugar.
Lagpas
kasi hindi
pa
ako
ng
kabisado.
Pangasinan.
Maybe Bataan?
Hindi po. Papunta Manila po.
Madam Sir, ilang oras kayo sa barko? Yung biyahe niyong barko? Diretso kayo Malaysia? From
Hindi po.
Pilipinas? Saan?
May palit.
Ha?
May palit yung mas malaki pa.
Ilang oras kayo nung malit na barko bago kayo lumipat sa malaking barko?
Matagal din.
Ilang oras
Ilang
na?
oras nga?
Siguro hating gabi kaming sakay tapos halos umaga na.
Umaga na. Tapos yung malaking barko,
Pero hindi pa masyadong kita yung ano.
yung malaking barko ano siya? Pasaheroan, cargo ship, o fishing ship, or
Yate.
i-describe mo,
Hindi ko alam
yate.
kung ano
Yung luxurious yacht. Ano siya? Yung malaking barko.
Fishing ship ata, hindi ko alam kasi hindi
So,
ako marunong.
fishing ship, dahil may nakita kayong mga lambat at mga isda,
Yung lake na panghuli na fish.
may net na panghuli ng fish.
Tapos yun na, dumating na kayo ng Malaysia through that boat na
Opo.
malaki. Malaysia kayo
May
dumating o
sasakay pa
Indonesia?
ulit. May sasakay pa ulit.
Ha?
May palit pa isang ulit.
Palit pa uli ng isang barko. Anong description ng isang barko na
Yung
pinalit?
maliit naman na palang kulay
Tapos,
blue or green.
yun na, diretso na kayo Malaysia.
Opo.
Miss Sheila at mga kasama, gusto ko lang i-reiterate yung order of questioning natin dito sa ating hearing. Siguradong babalikan namin ang pagtatanong sa inyo, Miss Sheila. Gusto ko lang i-reiterate yung order of questioning pagkatapos ng chair ng subcommittee in order of arrival, si Sen Sherwin, si Chair Coco, Chair Rafi, Sen Doroy, SP Pro Temp Jinggoy, at Sen Joel.
Sorry, Madam Chair, nauna ako ha.
Okay, it's okay, Sen
I
Doroy.
jumped the gun.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
sorry.
babalikan po
Madam
natin
Chair,
yung
pwede po
order of
bang
questioning.
i-clarify
And Sen
lang?
Joel, yes, before we go back to
just one
the
thing
chair's
that I'd like to
question.
clarify
Yes, Sen Joel.
from our resource person. Binanggit
yes, sorry, Sen Joel. Just before you ask your question to the...
I'm not gonna ask question.
Just
It's
before
more of
your...
just to clarify what
okay,
she said.
just before your clarification, follow up lang dun sa tanong ko kanina, Miss Sheila, sabi nyo hindi Pangasinan ang inabot nyo. Sambales kaya?
Hindi ko alam eh.
Okay.
Yung lugar kasi
Alright,
yung
balikan
kabisado
na-
sa buong Pilipinas po.
Okay, balikan namin kayo mamaya. Sen Joel,
Sheila, kasi kanina binanggit mo, magkakasama kayong tatlo, ni Wesley tsaka ni Alice,
Po.
dun sa bahay.
Opo.
So, magkakasama na kayo na pinuntahan noong van sa bahay. Saan tong bahay na ito?
Sa farm po.
Sa farm in Tarlac.
Po.
Tapos, sabay-sabay kayo mula sa Tarlac, mga 5 oras napunta kayo ng Pantalan, tapos sumakay kayo ng maliit na white boat, sabi mo. Yung white boat na yun, mga ilang tao kayong nandun? Estimate lang.
Hindi ko masabi. Sa
Ilan
laki?
kayo? Oo. Hindi,
Tatlo
ilan ang
kasi-
kasya dun sa boat na yun? Maliit lang sabi mo.
Oh, maliit lang po.
Kaya nga, ilang
Siguro
tao lang?
kasya
10?
10 o mga ganyan siguro.
Hindi ka makakatayo, makalakad-lakad na gano'n
Maliit
kasi
lang.
maliit lang
Opo,
di ba?
maliit
Tapos
lang po.
after 5 hours, sumakay na kayo ng malaking boat.
Opo.
Yung malaking boat na yun, ilan na kasya doon?
Malami.
100 na kasya.
Marami po.
Oo, kasi yun na yung pumunta ng Malaysia.
Po.
Okay. Salamat, Madam Chair.
salamat,
Thank you for the
Sen Joel.
clarification.
So, yes, Chair Coco.
I'm a lawyer. I'm paired with my compañeros. Attorney David is raising his hand. So if we can recognize him, ano ba? What does he want to raise?
Yes, Chair. I was about to recognize Attorney David na nagsasalita dito dahil isa rin silang resource person.
Correct,
Briefly,
correct.
please, and then
Salamat po.
babalikan po ng Chair
Thank you,
yung
Your
order
Honor.
of questioning.
Your
Attorney
Honors,
David.
please, considering that the resource person is already subjected for inquest before the National Bureau of Investigation, DOJ, in this interest of fairness, Your Honor, because she is waiving her right against self-incrimination, I was discussing this with her earlier, but in fairness, may we at least request for an executive session as to the manner and how she left the country?
The Chair will
Madam Chair,
act on that at the proper time, Attorney David, pag binalikan namin si Ms. Sheila for questioning.
Yeah, apparent-
Well taken yung point at saka yung request.
Yes,
And may I remind all of us na kapag may abogado tayo dito na counsel or counsel din ng ibang resource person, actually hindi namin sila pinasasalita. But, of course, you are allowed to speak dahil kayo rin po ay resource
Thank you,
person
Your Honor.
sa
Apparently,
hearing
Your
na ito.
Honor, she
So,
might
the
be-
Chair will return to this.
She might not know
excuse me,
that-
Attorney
Yes,
David.
sure.
The Chair will return to your request for Ms. Sheila at the proper
Last
time.
word, Your Honor. Apparently,
Yes.
she might not know that she might be incriminating herself. For the, in fairness, Your Honor, at least Your Honor, executive session, Your Honor.
Madam
Very
Chair.
well taken, Attorney David, and the Chair will act on it at the proper time pag binilakan namin si Ms. Sheila para sa mga tanong.
Madam Chair.
The Chair, very last intervention at this point po,
Yes,
Sendroy,
last
kasi
na.
pagkatapos ni
Yeah.
Sendroy, babalikan Titingnan ko po yung order of questioning at uulitin ko yung tanong sa ating mga ahensya. Ano ang teorya nyo ngayon kung paano nakaalis sina Miss Alice at yung party niya sa Pilipinas? Sendo Roy,
Yeah, Madam
very
Chair.
last po.
Unless the objection of the lawyer of Sheila Go concerns national security, maybe I will advise this committee to go on with the executive session. But very important kasi yan dahil dyan tayo palaging na lulusutan ng mga kriminal na lumalabas sa ating bansa. Kailangan malaman niya ng lahat ng publicly malalaman niya ng mga kababayan natin para makatulong sila paano natin maiwasan yung ganun bang sistema. I think the case of Ms. Hilago does not concern national security. Bakit kailangan natin mag-executive decision, Madam Chair? Thank you, Madam Chair. I submit.
Salamat kaayo, Sendo Roy. Pagkatapos tanungin ng chair yung mga ahensya, ano ang kani-kanilang mga teorya kung paano nakatakas sa Pilipinas sina Alice Guo, I will suspend hearing para makapag-discuss tayo, mga senador, kung paano mag-act on the request ni Attorney David. So just to proceed with my line of questioning, ano po. So tanong muna sa NBI, Director Santiago, ano po ang teorya ng Bureau sa ngayon kung papaano nakaalis sa Pilipinas sina Alice Guo?
Sa parte po namin, Your Honor, mukhang malinaw nga na nakalabas siya ng bansa, hindi gumagamit ng ating port. Yung sinasabi niya na nagbiyahe sila ng 4 to 6 hours via bangka para papuntang Malaysia, ang teorya po namin dyan ay parang sumakay sila ng bangka, ay speedboat, sa bandang Bonggao, Tawi-Tawi. Yun po, tsuri lang po namin yun. Wala pa kaming concrete evidence to conclude. Meron po tayong port sa Bonggao, municipality ng Tawi-Tawi, pero pag sumakay sila through the ferry boat na namomonitor natin, yung port talaga natin, it will take them 10 to 12 hours. Pero magkakaroon po ng marka ang kanyang passport. Pero dahil po walang marka ang kanyang passport nang labas niya sa Pilipinas, ay ang tsuri po namin ay gumamit nga ng backdoor. Nagbiyahe sila ng 4 to 6 hours via bangka, speedboat from Bonggao to Sabah. Yun po ang pinakamalapit sa Sabah. Opo.
Salamat, Director Santiago. Director Casio, sang-ayon ba ang PAOK? Ganyan ba ang teorya nyo na nakatakas sina Alice Guo sa Pilipinas via a backdoor 4 to 6 hours by bangka mula Bonggao hanggang Sabah? Ganon din ba ang tingin ninyo? Teorya ninyo?
In all fairness, Madam Chair, the last report that we had that we were able to validate in relation to a sighting of Mayor Guo was last July 14. And it was in a private resort in the western tip of the Philippines. So
Saan pong western tip yon?
that would be Zambales, Madam Chair.
Zambales, all right.
So that was July 14, Madam Chair. But if she left, then pasar for Myanmar, for Malaysia on July 17, then arrived in Malaysia on July 18, then there would be a 3-day window period that we in PAO could not possibly account for.
Pero backtrack po tayo ng konti. Yung dinescribe po ni Director Santiago ng NBI, sa tingin nyo, ganun ba yung naging ruta ni na Alice Guo patakas sa Pilipinas from Bonggao to Sabah?
Madam Chair, we have no evidence either way. So because as stated, our last positive sighting of her was July 14 in Zambales.
Salamat, Director Casio. Before I go on to USEC T for DOJ, Sen.
Madam
Rafi,
Chair.
briefly please.
Okay, kanina pa natin nababanggit yung backdoor kung saan dyan tumatakas yung mga fugitives dito. Sa Coast Guard, identified niyo ba itong mga vulnerable na mga seaports natin na ginagamit usually para makatakas ng bansa? Kasi paulit-ulit natin binabanggit, nakatakas yan through the backdoor. through the backdoor paulit-ulit, pero ano yung mga backdoors na yon? Saan yon? So dapat by now, it should have been identified. Meron tayong mga intelligence funds sa immigration, sa Coast Guard, sa PNP. So dapat identified na yun at naghigpit tayo doon sa mga seaports na yun kung saan may mga illegal activities. But we are not doing it. And the big question is why. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Salamat, Chair Rafi. Coast Guard Vice Admiral Punsalan, briefly please, ano-ano yung mga backdoors na iyan na tinatawag natin bago ko balikan ang DOJ?
Regards po yung possible routes, yung sa south po, we have sa Zamboanga nga po, and down to Sulu. Ito po yung mga possible routes. Sa kasalukuyan, as known by many, we're in the process of recruiting more people, establishing more posts where we can fully enforce and implement controls. In addition to our basic mandates, in support to the mandates of other agencies like immigration.
At makasingit, excuse me.
Yes,
Di
sir.
ba lahat ng mga seacraft na umaalis sa Pantalan, ini-inspect dapat yan ng Coast Guard? Am I right?
Yes, sir, that's true.
So paano nakalusot mga to? Using backdoors, sakay ng mga pump boat, yates, speedboats, etc.
Una po muna sa lahat, the majority of the seacraft that we are mandated to inspect are mga passenger vessels because the main mandate po ng Coast Guard is maritime safety, environmental protection, and maritime security.
But so hindi nyo inspect yung mga fishing vessels, yung mga yate,
we do as well, sir.
cargo vessels na possible na pwedeng gamitin to, sakyan, patakas?
Yes, sir. But the challenge really, sir, is the porous nature of our coastline.
The what?
Porous.
Okay.
Very open kasi yung ating coastline. But nonetheless, it is through the developments that I mentioned that we are beefing up or building up our capacity to cover as much as we can.
Salamat,
Madam
Vice
Chair?
Admiral Apunsalan.
Sorry,
Sen Joel, briefly, please.
I don't think the resource person answered the question of Senator Rafi, and I'm also interested in that same question. Saan tong mga lugar na to? Because there are 375 ports of entry and exits in the Philippines. Ang tanong ho is, na-identify na ba itong mga pang backdoor na ito? Ang nabanggit nyo lang po ay yung Zamboanga, Jolo, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi. So, 4 lang po ba yun? Kasi ang dami nito 375. And to begin with, you look at the Bureau of Immigration's request budget for border control and management, Madam Chair, 5.16 billion. So, I wonder what we are doing here, no? Kasi, alam na natin na paulit-ulit na binanggit ni Sen. Rafi kanina, paulit-ulit na po Yung latest, di ba, yung si Arnie Teves, Madam Chair, ganun din po yung nangyari, di ba? Undetected din po siya, nakaalis din po siya ng bansa. Paulit-ulit na lang So, in this 375 ports of entry and exits, na-identify nyo na ba? Ano yung talagang, dyan? Talagang notorious yan, yung backdoor na yan. Dagdagan natin dyan, mag-inspect tayo dyan.
The Chair would like to recognize the arrival ni Sen. Robin Sukran sa inyong pagdalo. So, Vice Admiral Punsalan, briefly, dun sa 375 ports, yun lamang bang iilan na in-identify ninyo ang matatawag na backdoor?
No, ma'am. No, sir. Actually, kaya nga, sir, I had to describe the nature of our coastline to be porous, na lalo na for small boats, katulad ng nabanggit po kanina. So it can be coming from a beach resort, it can be coming from a coastline far from the regular ports that we have.
Salamat,
That's
Vice
unfortunate,
Admiral
Madam Chair.
Punsalan.
It means we're not going to do
Joel.
anything. We will not be able to address this problem. So that is the answer that we're getting. we're not going to address this problem. This will happen again over and over again. That's unfortunate and really, really disappointing, Madam Chair.
At dahil disappointing, hindi natin iwan sa ganyan lamang. So, babalikan natin ang Coast Guard tungkol dyan. And mukhang kailangan pumasok sa recommendations ng committee report natin, Sen. Joel. Briefly, before I go back to DOJ, Director Casio, and speaking of resorts, saan sa Zambales yung private resort na sinasabi nyo at anong pangalan nung private resort na binanggit nyo?
Yes, Madam Chair. The information we got was Emanpulo in Zambales. Not Amanpulo, but Emanpulo.
That's in Kabangan? Zambales?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kabangan?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Chair. So that was the last information that we got, Madam Chair. And I may report to the body that together with the Bureau of Immigration, we tried to get access to the said private resort. Unfortunately, it was very difficult for us to get into the resort without compromising the operation. Then, when we did finally get into the resort, together with the Bureau of Immigration and some elements of the military, we received information that we were 1.5 hours too late because apparently the group left by a speedboat in 2 speedboats, Madam Chair.
Sinong grupo yan?
If our theory is correct, that would have been the group of the dismissed Mayor Bamban together with her 2 siblings.
July 14 po iyon.
No, ma'am. July 14 was the
Last
date
sighting.
that our last sighting, Madam Chair.
So, anong petsa nung sinasabi nyong you were 1.5 hours too late para maabutan sina Alice Go? They left on 2 speedboats.
I will have to go back to our record, Madam Chair, but now that we have in public, it's not public information that she arrived she was in Denpasar on 17th of July, then arrived in Malaysia around 18th of July. Our theory may have been wrong in the first place because if I am not mistaken, the operation that we conducted, it took us, I'm sorry, Madam Chair, it took us almost a month to be able to firm up the operation together with the Bureau of Immigration and our military counterparts because it was really very difficult for us at that point. The place is secluded. It takes a few hours away from mainland Zambales to go into the island. And it was very, how would I put it? It was very suspicious for us because the island was guarded by 4 members of the Philippine National Police. So, because of that fact, the pictures that our assets were able to take about that particular island, we became all the more suspicious. But unfortunately, again, being the small agency that we are, it took us almost 3 weeks to be able to finalize the operation. And by the time that we arrived, we had no positive sightings of the said subjects, Madam Chair.
So itong 1.5 hours too late kayo para abutin yung grupo ni Alice Go na umalis sa 2 speedboat mula sa Emanpulo sa Kabangan, posibleng ito yung simula ng journey na dinidescribe din ni Miss Sheila at yung sinusubukan nating buuin na kwento kung paano nakatakas si Mayor Alice
That may
sa
not be
Pilipinas.
in the affirmative now, ma'am, given what is now publicly known. Because based on the immigration records that our friends from the Bureau of Immigration were able to obtain from their counterparts in Singapore, Indonesia, Singapore, and Malaysia, she left Denpasar 17 of July, arrived in Malaysia 18 of July. So, our operation was conducted 3 weeks after July 14 po, Madam Chair. So, we may not be talking about the same individuals anymore. But maybe we're talking of Chinese nationals who are still Pogo-related.
Okay, and speaking of those individuals na sinusubukan yung i-identify within those 3 days na sabi nyo hindi ma-account for ng PAOK, who exactly were in Mayor Alice's group in Emanpulo?
What we were able to positively identify at that point, Madam Chair, around July 15, was there were indeed Chinese-looking foreign nationals in that particular island, Madam Chair. Then our asset informed us that apparently he had an eyeball sighting of Mayor Guo, but then when made to ask to produce an actual video or a picture of the said dismissed mayor, he failed to submit the same. But because of certain facts that we saw in the island that were suspicious to us, we nevertheless went through in developing the operation.
Madam
But,
Chair?
yes.
Madam Chair?
Yes, Sen. Rafi,
Yeah,
briefly, please.
kasi binanggit niya na meron kayong asset na nagsabing possible sighting ni Alice Goo doon sa Emanpulo, right? Okay. So, nung nagkaroon kayo ng ganong sighting from your asset, ba't hindi nyo binantayan, sinurveillance, kinasing yung lugar na yon and then contact the Philippine Coast Guard at ibato sa kanila na bantayan paligid ng karagatan dyan sa Emanpulo and then dyan sa lugar, sabihan sa PNP, si IDG, para manmanan at na make sure lahat ng mga sasakyan dyan sundan o parahin, whatever. Why didn't you do that, sir?
That was done, Mr. Chair. The Armed Forces of the Philippines went around the area. They did several instances of casing in the area. Unfortunately,
Kung meron kayong casing, ba't nakatakas?
Mr. Chair, unfortunately, the subject foreign nationals were staying in one particular secluded area of the resort, Mr. Chair. Then, given that all that we had, Mr. Chair, was a mission order, and the commissioner would bear with me, all mission orders in relation to immigration, the Bureau of Immigration, are person-specific and location-specific. So when they failed to account for the physical person of Alice Leal Guo or Guo Waping, we would not be able to implement the said mission order.
Yung sinasabi niyo po, Director, na foreign-looking nationals, Chinese nationals, Chinese-looking. Ano nangyari doon na yung pinitsa niyo ng asset niyo? Nakawala ba yun? O hanggang ngayon, nandoon pa rin natutulog doon sa Emanpulo Resort?
I would imagine, Mr. Chair, they're still there in Emanpulo because they have made a residence of the private resort.
So mali yung asset niyo?
Yes, sir. I think the asset was simply wrong because now, as I stated with the Madam Chair, because of what is publicly known now, given that she had her passport stamped July 17 sa Indonesia, I can now definitely say that that was not Guo Waping in that particular location.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair,
Although
if I
you
may.
said there were 3 days unaccounted for, no? Anyway, balikan ko kayo before going back to DOJ, SP Pro Temp.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, kanina sinabi ni Sheila, no? Sheila, pangalan mo? Bumiyahe kayo from Manila around 5 hours tapos sumakay ka ng maliit na barko.
Opo.
Correct?
Yung oras, hindi ko sure eh.
Yeah, approximately mga 5 oras.
Siguro po.
Alright. Okay, kasi pag pupunta ka sa Zambales, mga 3 oras lang yun.
Hindi ko alam
Correct?
po.
No, sinasabi ko lang. Pero pag pupunta ka sa Pangasinan, aabot ka ng 5 oras. Tama ba? Kung dadaan ka sa T-Plex, gano'n. Alright. Noong nakarang hearing, mga first, second hearing, tinanong ko kay Alice Go kung meron siyang karelasyon na politiko. At sinabi niya, wala. Pero it's already an open book na meron sa Pangasinan, sa mayor doon. Doon sa bayan na yun, banggitin ko na sa Sual, Pangasinan, meron pong daungan doon. Meron daungan doon. I have information, my office has received information na meron daungan doon na pumapasok ang mga Chinese nationals doon. Siguro ito yung mga empleyado ng mga Pogo na dinadala dyan sa Bamban. Now, pwede rin lumayas doon. Pwede rin kumuha kayo ng barko doon, paalis, papunta sa abroad. Yung sinasabi mong maliit na barko. Yun lang po ang aking theory dahil siguro may mga kasabot itong syempre maraming pera yung kapatid mo, mayor yung kapatid mo, tsaka yung baka I'm not sure, I do not have any evidence to corroborate myself, no? Basta ang pagkakalam ko, meron siyang boyfriend doon sa Sual na siguro siya ang umalalay, na pwedeng umalalay na para makalabas kayo ng bansa. Yun lang po, Madam Chair.